If you're interested in starting a business on Amazon, but you're worried it's too late to still be successful, then this video is for you. It's so quiet out here. This is the beach on a Monday. I love it. What's up? If you're new to this channel, my name is Matt Loberstein, and what I do is create brands of physical products or label my own physical products and sell them online, mostly through Amazon. Sort of referred to as private label, but I sort of talk about building a brand that's larger than just slapping a label on something. So if you're interested in Amazon and maybe you're new to this or you're just learning, I am showing what I've done to get into the 7-figure level with an Amazon e-commerce business, and I'm also documenting what I'm doing as I progress on my journey. So if that's interesting to you, hit subscribe because there is a ton more coming. For me, since getting started in entrepreneurship, my goals were way more focused on freedom of time than the idea of just having more money than I know what to do with. Not that I'm at that point, I'm definitely not. But what I mean is, I'm filming this video on a Monday, and I never want to have to dread a day of the week because it's tied to something that I don't want to be doing. And you know, for me, this particular Monday, it's probably like 1 o'clock right now, and I haven't really done anything that looks too much like work yet today. And not that I'm not saying, you know, passive income, don't work, but I just mean you have the ability to work when you want and not dread a Monday or not party on a Saturday. I mean, like, I will work on a weekend and then I'll have fun on a Tuesday. I mean, it's just like whatever. And for me, that is much more, that was my core goal. And I still want to get to a level of wealth where I have that locked in for life no matter what. So yeah, as I said, topic of the day is it too late? Is Amazon dead? Am I late to the party? This opportunity, is it closed down? Dead. So honestly, this question is a little bit funny to me because when I started doing this, it was about 3 years ago. If you haven't seen my full story video, make sure you check back on that just so you have some context. I've been doing this for 3 years. And when I started getting serious about Amazon, people thought it was too late. People thought it was too saturated. All the same things that you're worrying about right now, people were saying 3 years ago. Part of it is true. It is dead if you're thinking about it in the way of, I just need to slap some shit together and get rich. That I was too late for, me. If you had started doing private label Amazon stuff 6 years ago or so, it was just wide open. You could have thrown up, I mean, there were massive opportunities back then. So it is much more saturated than it was way back then. Things getting more difficult is where you can get ahead. It's like saying, is it too late to open a pizza place? Like, it's never gonna be too late. You just have to, now you have to be better in some way, right? So now there's opportunity. It's just that you have to be better. You have to do it better than your competition so that you can rise above them and succeed, right? So things getting saturated or harder doesn't mean it's dead. It just means, like, sure, if you're just like sitting there like this is just some golden thing that you can just slap together, then yes, sure, it's dead, give up. But for those of you that want to create a real business out of this and are thinking about it in a little bit more of a long-term perspective, of course it's not dead. It's the opposite. It's still completely viable. Amazon is just a platform. A brand of product is a thing that's been around forever and will continue to be forever. So while yes, it was more saturated when I started 3 years ago than 3 years before that, but it was still a big opportunity. It just meant that even at that time, I had to do things a little bit better. And that's still the case now. The truth is a year ago or so when Amazon made the rule change, that was a big, I'm talking about the incentivized review thing that went down about a year ago. So before that, there were these people just blowing it up and just trying to make it happen immediately. And when that happened, it weeded out a lot of those people, which meant there's almost a bigger opportunity for those of us that are willing to go a little bit further and figure out some of these more complicated things and be a little bit more patient. There's just as much opportunity. Because the truth is since that review change, which was now a year ago, it for sure has gotten no more saturated in that time. So what I mean is, yeah, sure, it was getting more saturated from 6 years ago to 5 years ago to 4 years ago to 3 years ago. But in the last year, no, seriously. It's not more saturated now than it was 1 year ago, because people don't want to put in that work of figuring out the things that you need to do to take your Amazon business to be a real company, right? And the word Amazon business, I hate, because first of all, it's just, you're losing already, because you're just seeing this Amazon thing as like this quick little opportunity. And that mentality is not what you want to have moving forward. You don't want to be an Amazon seller. I think of myself as a brand owner, or like a product, I'm the product brand. Amazon is just a place to put it. And yes, there's still opportunity to build a brand off the back of that Amazon traffic. And that is why I care a lot about Amazon. I mean, that's why my business is still pretty much entirely on Amazon. I want to grow a real thing that is not just an Amazon business. So what does that mean, not just an Amazon business? Like I've said in some other videos, I want to build a real quality product brand with loyal fans and followers in the community, and their quality, and people care about it. They get excited about it. They want to talk about it. You're building up your presence on social media. You're building up maybe an email list. You're doing funnels, Facebook ads, email campaigns, working with influencers, partnering with YouTubers, partnering with blogs, partnering with other companies in related niches to yours, and you're being a real company. And if you don't understand this, just look at the products that you personally buy or you personally use. That is what you want to create. Like, you don't want to just be an Amazon seller selling random Chinese shit with some made up name. Like, you might sort of start there, which is okay, but you need to have that vision for where it's going, and you're gonna reinvest those profits into developing more, to really developing your product to be better, and to be building out that community and building out that product line and building something that people will care about. And that is where it gets more difficult, and that is where it gets a little intimidating. And even me, I'm by no means am I an expert in external traffic and building a brand that is famous. I mean, my brands are not famous by any means, but it's about working towards that. And all of these things are way more sellable too. So even if your goals are totally like financial, I'm not saying that's not even a good goal. That's fine, but these things will help your company be worth more if you do want to go to sell it. Because good luck trying to, I would not buy a business that is 100% devoted to Amazon, because it's a risk for the buyer. So if you want your valuation of your company to be valued as a real deal thing, you need to be a real deal thing. And that means having a customer list, having content, producing videos, having like a proven advertising funnel of how do you acquire customers, what different sales channels are you selling on? You don't want to be 100% reliant on one platform. It is still the best place to start. You should start there. I'm still focused there. It's just, you got to have this longer term vision for your brand and your products and what you're really doing. And you don't just want to be an Amazon seller where you're choosing these quick little opportunities that they just get blown up in a matter of months, and that's why, fidget spinners, like, look, I don't care if you made $100,000 in a month. That's fantastic for you, but there was no way I was going to touch those things, because it's just a trend, and it's going to look at those people now. There's probably hundreds of thousands of fidget spinners sitting in people's fucking garages, and it's just dead. I don't know if anybody was able to build a brand around it. Then that would be interesting. Make other products that are fidget something. That's interesting. Develop your own fidget thing, like how I'm pretty sure the first thing was the fidget cube on Kickstarter that sort of kickstarted that whole revolution. So think in that way. But still, the question sort of remains, am I saying is it too late for Amazon? And my honest answer is no, not at all. Amazon is still the best place to start. But if you're looking for this magical little hack where you push a few buttons on your laptop and then it just starts printing money, fuck no, that's not what this is. It's just not. So I don't know, go try whatever new shiny object people are trying to sell you. Like, I don't know, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. If you can make money doing drop shipping or finding a quick little product like fidget spinners, if you make money doing that, that's awesome, seriously. But yeah, so there still is plenty of opportunity on Amazon. You just have to be a little bit smarter, a little bit more calculated, put in a little more work and to do things differently, drive some external traffic, build that brand, have a unique product. But those are all things you can work to your advantage, and you'll have a more valuable company, a more protectable company, a more long-term brand. I mean, and that's what you should want anyways. That's why when I talk about product research and what niche to go into, one of my ingredients in my product recipe is, can I build this out into a brand? I want to look for a product that is an individual Amazon opportunity. Don't get me wrong. I want to be able to make money, not gaming, but playing the Amazon game, right? Start there, but bake it into your recipe. Is this a product that can grow into something more? Like, you don't want to do like a microphone and then a chair and then like a planter. You want to have like a brand of camera accessories that are high end and for YouTubers. That's a brand. I mean, somebody could build that out, right? Like there's no specific camera equipment for vloggers. That is a niche. You could build content around that, content for helping vloggers and selling vlogging accessories. I'm just making stuff up, but that's a brand. And that's the type of brand that you should be focused on building if you want to move forward with Amazon and have long-term success. By the way, if you guys are ever watching my videos and have a question, because these are ongoing topics, especially this one, it's an ongoing topic. So leave comments. I really do respond to everyone. Unless one of my videos eventually goes viral and hits millions of people, I'll still try. But so far, I've literally hit every single comment with an answer. And I plan to do that on this channel as long as humanly as possible. So seriously, ask questions. They're gonna inspire the next video and the next video. This is not gonna be the last time I talk about this topic or a lot of the topics. There aren't just one quick boom answer. These are ongoing, evolving situations. So help me help you keep the conversation going. So I've mentioned before that I used to have a small warehouse where I would prep all my items for Amazon, and I started transitioning to be more hands-off, where it goes through a freight forwarder then to Amazon. Well, still on occasion I'll like go out of stock and have just like a couple boxes shipped even to me, just so I can get it in stock super quick while I have a sea shipment coming. So I have a few labels I'm gonna throw on, take you guys down to the garage and get those dropped off, I guess. Here in my garage. So yeah, like I said, I don't usually do that stuff much at all anymore. I was just out of stock and got a couple shipped by air just so I can drop them off. Whoa. Something fell. But yeah, so all my products already have the FN SKU, which is like the individual product barcode on the packaging from the factory. And then so what I just did was just put on the outer FedEx or UPS, in this case FedEx, just like outer label with also the internal Amazon information on there, and that's it. So basically that's on the outer cartons, and then your internal individual packages inside have to have a barcode. FedEx is done. Like I said, don't usually do that, but why not? It makes it easy in that situation just to get some inventory back in stock. So yeah, that kind of sums up my thoughts on the current state of Amazon and moving forward as well. Is it dead? In a way, if you're considering just like that crazy, just wide open, stupid easy period of time that was probably 5 years ago or so. But it's completely not dead in the sense of you building a real business, and it's a completely awesome opportunity, and I still think it's a really great time to get started. So don't feel discouraged. All right, that's it for today's video. If you're not already subscribed, please hit that right now. There's a lot more to come, and I'll see you in the next one.